Assalamu alaikum everyone. Am I audible? मेरी आवाज आ रही है बेटा? मैसेज में बता दें. Yes. Okay sir. Okay बेटा. आवाज क्लियर है या still there's some kind of distortion? Yes, clear है sir. Okay. Yes, Chandra Kumar. You are the one. Is your group present? Should we start from you, beta? Should we start from you? Other students are joining, so let's wait few minutes for them that they can join. By the way, which group is going to give their presentation? Any group is here? Any presenter, raise your hand that you can come on the top of the list. Some of the group members have sent me the PPT as well, so let me check the PPT. Fiza Hafiz. Okay, beta. Yes, beta, unmute yourself. Yes, beta.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम बेटा.
सर अभी हमारी एक जो ग्रुप मेट है वो अभी तक नहीं आई.
अच्छा, is she coming?
नो सर, वो कॉल ही नहीं उठा रही. हम कब से कॉल कर रहे हैं. सुबह में वो थी, अभी वो पता नहीं कहाँ है.
Okay, doesn't matter. तो आप लोग अपना आपका जो पार्ट है ना, you should
जी जी.
present your part. उनका जो पार्ट है तो वो खुद अगर बाद में हुआ मौका तो उससे ले लेंगे, अदरवाइज इट्स her own headache.
ठीक है सर, ठीक है.
आपके साथ और कौन है बेटा अभी? आयशा अली मुराद?
हमना है और कनीज है.
अच्छा, हमना
हमना
है.
जावेद.
ओके, हमना जावेद. ओके. Okay, who's the first presenter? Are you the first?
यस सर, आई एम.
Did you send me PPT?
यस सर.
Okay, what is the topic of your presentation, Rita?
मिडल इंग्लिश.
Middle English. Okay, let me search.
ग्रुप नंबर 15.
Group number 15. Okay, let me search your PPT. Then I will share the screen. Middle English. Okay. Fiza Hafiz, Kanis Fatma, Humna Javed, and Bushra.
यस सर.
Okay, wait. Let me share it. Can you see your PPT?
यस सर, यस सर.
Okay, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Fiza Hafiz. Hope you all are fine and enjoying the most valuable days of life. I am very pleased to appear before you for this gracious moment to explain my ideas about this topic. My topic is Middle English and my group mates are Kanis Fatma, Hamna and Bushra. Now I introduce my topic, Middle English. Introduction.
Okay.
The term Middle English literature refers to the literature written in the form of the English language known as Middle English from the late 12th century until the 1470s. During the time the Chancery Standard, a form of London-based English, became widespread, and the printing press regularized the language between the 1470s and the middle of the following century. There was a transition to early modern English. In literary terms, the characteristics of the literary work written did not change radically until the effects of the Renaissance and Reformed Christianity became more apparent in the region of the King Henry. There are three main categories: religious, country love, authorian.
Mhm.
The major events are uh,
Yes.
166, the Normans invaded England and went into power. They spoke French or Anglo-Norman, while Latin was the language of the church and education, and Anglo-Saxon English was still the language of the majority of the population. 1204, the Normans lost their power in favor of English kings. 1215, the Magna Charta was a peace treaty between the kings and rebel barons. 14th century, the most authoritative example of written literary English, the Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. Now I invite Kanis Fatma to present background of Middle English.
Okay. Yes, Kanis Fatma, you have to raise your hand that I can unmute you. Beta. Beta Kanis Fatma, you have to raise your hand that I can unmute you. Beta Fiza, is she present?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She is present.
Kanis Fatma Sumar, okay. If she's present, then please unmute yourself.
Hello, Assalamualaikum.
Welcome, assalam, beta. Yes, beta, you have to start your presentation.
Assalamualaikum, my respectable teachers and my classmates.
Welcome, assalam.
Now I explain the backgrounds of Middle English. The history of Middle English is often divided into three periods.
Beta Kanis
Number
Fatma, wait a moment. Your introduction is missing. Don't you know that you should include your introduction?
Yes, sir.
I said that, don't you know that you should include your introduction, or you should start your presentation with the introduction?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, give your introduction, then start.
Assalamualaikum, my respectable teachers and my classmates. My name is Kanis Fatma Sumro.
Okay.
The history of Middle English is often divided into three periods. Number one, early Middle English from about 1100 to about 1250, during which the all English systems of writing was still in use. Number two, the Central Middle English from about 1250 to about 1400, which was marked by the gradual formations of literary, the use of an orthography greatly influenced by the Anglo from about 1250 to about 1400, which was marked by the gradual formations of literary dialects, the use of an orthography greatly influenced by the Anglo-Norman writing systems, the loss of pronunciations of find accentuations and the borrowings of large numbers of Anglo-Norman words. The period was especially marked by the rise of the London dialects in the hands of such writers as John Govers and Geoffrey Chaucer. And number three, late Middle English from about 1400 to about 1500. which was marked by the speeds of the London literary dialects and the gradual cleavage between the Scottish dialects and the other northern dialects. During these periods, the basic lines of inflections as they appear in modern English were first established. Among the chief characteristics difference between Old and Middle English were the substitutions of natural gender in Middle English for grammatical genders and the laws of the old systems or declinations in the nouns and adjectives and largely in the pronoun. Now I invite Amna for characteristics.
Okay. Who's Amna? Amna, you have to raise your hand, beta. Amna, okay, she's Humna Javed. Okay. Yes, beta.
Assalamu alaikum,
Walaikum assalam.
my respectable teacher and my classmate. My name is Hamna. Now I explain the characteristics of Middle English. Peasant revolt. It happened in 1381. If we look into the history, then we will find out there were wars during this period. At first, it was 100 Years' War. This was continued for 100 years, and basically it was between England and France. As we all know that England lost at the Battle of Hastings, and England always wanted to God book this empire, so they fought against France. A lot of wars happened between these two countries, and the most significant battle in which England won by using long bar method. They used long bar method defeat to French army. Another historic event was Black Death. It was famine. It happened twice and in just 5 years. It killed one third of the European population. It was that massive. So because of the Black Death and 100 years, peasants were in a difficult situation because they were not getting enough money and people were dying because of the war, and noblemen were continuously pushing peasants to the give higher taxes so that they find the war. Because of all this, they started a relation which is known as peasant revolt. And the leader behind this rebellion is Wat Taylor. This rebellion is known as Wat Taylor. He was later killed by the Lord Mayor of London, William Walworth, and it is the first great people rebellion in English history. Second one is alliterative poetry. Alliterative poetry basically means repetition of particular sound pattern in a particular form. William Longland. Alliterative poem Piers Plowman is the one of the most famous alliterative poetry. He wrote it in unwrite mad, but he modified it in such a way as to make it more approachable to a wide audience. Third one is status of chord. During that the time, Latin and French more given a lot of priority. The laws were being written in these languages. Even the poets were called to write their poetry and to praise the king. The poetry that the poets recite were also in these languages. But after the arrival of the Geoffrey Chaucer, in English moved ahead and people started communicating in English. Author and writer started writing in English. It became the languages of elite class and noble people. So because of Geoffrey Chaucer and William Longland's alliterative poetry, English was given the status of God.
Okay.
Now I invited Bushra.
Is she present, beta?
वो present शायद नहीं है.
Okay. That means you are done with your presentation, right?
जी.
Okay. Okay, beta. Thank you. Now see, beta, let's talk about your presentation. That overall the decoration, it seems quite good, and especially in the last presenter has just given the points, which is quite good thing. When you give just points in your PPT and then you are just explaining each and everything in a good manner, that is also something very good. And now you see, like the last presenter was pronouncing the word peasant very inaccurate. So you should know that how you are pronouncing your word. Apart from that, the second presenter, when she started, I don't remember her name exactly. It was I think क्या नाम था उनका, जिन्होंने जो सेकंड प्रेजेंटर थी, तो she was saying that my respectable teachers. So you see बेटा, I am one. हम यहाँ पर 3-4 टीचर्स एक साथ नहीं बैठे हुए हैं. So you should say that respectable teacher and their students. And someone said that respectable teacher and their student. They forgo, you see, sometimes you are just putting S with teachers, and sometimes you are not putting S with the students. So these are the things which you must notice, and you should take care of these very small things. तो इस तरह के जो आप मिस्टेक्स करते हैं, तो इस तरह के आप मिस्टेक्स नहीं करें. So I have noticed, pointed out these mistakes from your presentation. Overall, it is an online presentation. I wish कि मैं आप लोगों की फिजिकल क्लास में प्रेजेंटेशन ले पाता, जिस तरह से मैंने पिछले सेमेस्टर के स्टार्ट में कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ने दिया था. सो आई स्टिल रिमेंबर सम ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स, like one of the best presentation was given by Laila. I don't know if she present today or not, but it was the best presentation from her side, and Aman was there, some other students were there. They tried their best, and they proved themselves there. But here, through the online mode, through the audio mode, I am unable to, you see, the check your confidence, that what confidence level do you have, and what kind of gestures do you have. So you see, this is the very biggest disadvantage. So that's why it is your first semester. I'm not going to bother them at all. जो भी है जैसा भी है, बस हम at least you are trying your best. At least you are having experience of giving online presentation. So it's something very good, you see. But inshallah, अगर next semester में मौका मिला तो आप लोगों को और भी अच्छे से पढ़ाने की कोशिश करेंगे और अच्छे से प्रेजेंटेशन लेने की भी कोशिश करेंगे इंशाल्लाह. बी समीर, डू यू वांट टू से समथिंग? अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ. यस मी समीर.
सर अस्सलाम वालेकुम. सर क्या अभी हमारा ग्रुप कर सकता है सर प्रेजेंटेशन?
आई थिंक yesterday you gave your presentation, right?
नो सर.
You did not give your presentation. How many members are there in your
नो
group?
सर हमारे ग्रुप में सर 4 हैं, एक तो शायद गए नहीं, कभी कहीं 3 इधर ऑनलाइन है.
Okay.
यस सर.
Okay. ठीक है. That means कि आप अभी कितने टोटल हैं? You are 3?
सर अभी हम 3 हैं सर.
Okay, doesn't matter. I will give you chance. Let me have someone else who's new GR of this class. मैं आपको दोबारा unmute करता हूँ समीर. You have to wait. Who's new GR known as Aisha? Is she present? Aisha, are you present? If you are present, then raise your hand. Where is she? Savera Fiza asked to unmute. Yes, Savera Fiza.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum, sir. मैं आसिया.
Asiya, you are the new GR?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and yesterday you sent me the list as well, and you are continuously you
Yes.
are in contact with me, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, well done, Veda. That's good. Now, this is what
Thank
I
you.
wanted to know,
Thank
that who is she? Actually, dear students, if you remember that I had told you at the beginning of the semester that I will give 5 marks for your class participation. अब जब हम physical classes ले रहे थे तो उसमें जो participation हुआ था, तो वो जो अमान and आयशा जो थी, वो मुझे जो list देते थे, तो वो लिस्ट अभी तक मेरे पास पड़े हुए हैं. आई विल गिव यू मार्क्स. बट अभी जो हम ऑनलाइन सेशन ले रहे हैं, तो यू सी दे आर सम ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स दे आर नॉट टेकिंग ऑनलाइन सेशंस. तो अब ये होगा कि जो स्टूडेंट्स ऑनलाइन सेशन अटेंड कर रहे हैं, तो मैं क्या करूँगा, उनका आप सबके नेम उसमें ऑटोमेटिकली इंक्लूडेड कर दूंगा कि लाइक आसिया, शी इज whenever I take the online session, she makes a list of the present students and then she sends to me. वो मुझे सेंड कर देती हैं. तो दिस इज वेरी गुड एफर्ट ऑन हर बिहाफ, और आई रियली अप्रिशिएट हर दैट शी इज वेरी डेडिकेटेड टू हर वर्क. So that's why the thing which I want to trying to say is that कि बेटा जो लोग ऑनलाइन सेशन अटेंड कर रहे हैं, उनको यूं समझे कि वो जो 5 मार्क्स हैं जो कि हमने रखे हुए थे डिस्कशन के लिए, तो दैट मीन्स कि जो ऑनलाइन सेशन अटेंड कर रहे हैं, दे आर पार्टिसिपेटिंग इन द डिस्कशन एंड दे विल बी अवॉर्डेड 5 मार्क्स. बट दोज स्टूडेंट्स हु आर नॉट टेकिंग ऑनलाइन सेशंस, so I will not award them 5 marks until and unless they have participated in the फिजिकल क्लास डिस्कशंस. अगर फिजिकल क्लास डिस्कशंस में उन्होंने 2-4 क्लासेस में पार्टिसिपेट किया है तो आई विल गिव देम 1 or 2 मार्क्स अकॉर्डिंगली. तो जिन्होंने कंटिन्यूअसली वहां पर भी पार्टिसिपेट किया और यहाँ पर ऑनलाइन क्लासें ले रहे हैं तो आई विल गिव देम 5 out of 5. सी बेटा, सो इसलिए मैंने कहा ये अनाउंस कर दूं. सो दिस इज वेरी गुड थिंग. ये पता नहीं कौन है V2020 जो भी एंटर होना चाह रहे हैं, आई एम गोइंग टू रिमूव हिम और हर बिकॉज आई विल नॉट अलाउ सच स्टूडेंट्स टू एंटर इन माय क्लास. अजीब गरीब नेम से एंटर हो रहे हैं. Yes, Ms. Samir, now you have to raise your hand. Chandra, I will give you chance after the presentation of Ms. Samir's group. Yes, beta, unmute yourself.
Sir,
Yes.
Aisha Ali Murad, do it first. She is a leader of our group.
Okay, then all of your member have to raise their hands. Okay, Aisha.
Okay, sir. मैं उनको कहता हूँ.
Okay. Yes, Aisha, beta, unmute yourself.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam, beta.
Assalamualaikum, everyone. I hope you all are doing good and well. So, guys, today we are here to present our presentation that is about the figures of speech. So, here is our team: Mahira Idris, Mir Samir Ahmed, Arba Khan, and me, myself, Aisha. So, moving on our topic, that is the figures of speech. So, please show the screen our presentation.
Figures of speech, let me find it. I have got
Sir,
2 PPTs.
number 10.
Group number 10, let me check. Figures of speech. Aisha Ali Murad and Mir Samir. Okay, got it. Let me open it. Can you see it better?
Yes, sir.
Okay, move forward. Yes.
So moving on our topic, that is about the figures of speech. Figures of speech is a way of expressing or narrating or saying something. Figures of speech is used by the poets in poem, by writers in stories, and speech used in music, television, ads, by everyone in day-to-day life. So the first point, climax. A figure of speech in which a series of phrases or sentence is arranged in ascending order or rhetorical forcefulness. For example, at the novel's climax, the main character finds herself face to face with the thief. So the second point, onomatopoeia, the naming of a thing or action by a vocal imitation of the sounds. Example, no talking in the library, there was someone at the door. And the third point, identical statement. This figures of speech is an indirect mode of describing the fact that is not appearing on the surface. Example, fact is fact. I am what I am. So the fourth point, play upon words. In this figure speech, we use the same word in different shades of meaning within the same sentence. Example, I am glad I know sign language. It's pretty handy. You use your hands to sign, and handy means helpful or useful. And fifth point, interrogation. It is rhetorical, meant to ask a question, not for the sake of getting an answer, but put point for creating a profound effect. For example, are you mad? Are you ashamed of your failure? Thank you. That's all from my side. Now I would like to invite Mahira Idris continue from here.
Okay. Wait. Mahira Idris. Okay, better unmute yourself. Mahira. Yes, beta.
All class fellows. starting in the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Thank you, sir, to giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Mahira Idris from BBSUL in English department. I'm going to talk about some figures of speech. Number one is simile. The word simile has been derived from Latin word similis, which means like and likeness. A simile is a comparison between two objects using the word like or as. A simile is different from a simple comparison in that it usually compares two unrelated things. Example, number one, king is as brave as lion. In this example, as word is simile. She looks like a fairy. In this example, like is a simile. Number two is metaphor. The word metaphor originates from the Greek metaphor, which means to transfer or to carry over. Metaphor is an indirect comparison between two things or objects, which are different from each other, but have some common characteristics between them. Metaphor does not use like or as word for comparison. Example, the camel is the ship of the desert. Similarity in this sentence, both help camel and ship, both help people to travel.
Mhm.
Number two, life is a dream. Similarity in this sentence, both have start, life and dream, and both beautiful. Number third is alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of same letters, alphabet, sound in words in a sentence. To form alliteration, we need two or more words that have same starting consonant sound, more focus on starting sound than starting letters. Example, mom made marvelous macaroni for me. Repetition of M is alliteration. Number four is personification. Simplest figure of speech. In personification, human qualities are given to animals, objects, or abstract ideas. Animals or non-living objects or abstract ideas talk, behaves, or act like human beings.
Mhm.
Example, anxiety is sitting on his face. The fan is very angry with me. The last one is repetition. Repetition is a figure of speech in which repetition of same words happen to emphasize or to highlight. Example, oh God, save me. In this sentence, oh God is repeated.
Okay.
Now, thank you so much. Now, Ms. Mir Samir Ahmad will telling us
Okay.
some more figures of speech.
Okay, beta. Okay, beta. Now I'm going to unmute Mir Samir. Mir Samir, unmute yourself and start your presentation.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum
Assalamu
assalam.
alaikum.
Walaikum
It's me, Mir Samir Ahmad. I will present today a figure of speeches. First, hyperbole. It exaggerate a statement or our statement. It is a figure of speech that is not to be taken literally. यानी कि बाज़-औक़ात चीज़ों को एक बड़ा चढ़ाकर बात करते हैं। जैसे कि मैं तुम्हारा सदियों से इंतजार कर रहा हूँ, जो कि पॉसिबल नहीं होता। इस तरह की स्टेटमेंट दे रहे होते हैं, उसको हाइपरबोल कहते हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल, आई एम सो हंग्री, आई कुड ईट अ हॉर्स। मिसाल के तौर पे मैं बहुत भूखा हूँ, काश मैं घोड़ा खा पाता। The second one is euphemism. The description of disagreeable things by agreeable names known as euphemism. जैसे कि यानी कोई चीज जिसमें साथ आपकी डिसएग्री हो, आप उसके साथ सेटिस्फाई नहीं करते हैं, आप उसको नहीं मानते, यानी डिसएग्रीबल चीज आप एग्रीबल नाम के साथ लाते हैं तो उसे इफ्लिज्म कंसीडर किया जाता है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, शी वॉज फॉलन asleep, शी इज डेड। वो मिसाल के तौर पे वो फौत हो चुकी है, लेकिन हम उसके लिए अल्फाज इस्तेमाल किया वो सो रही है, हमने डायरेक्टली नहीं बताया कि वो मर चुकी है। द सेकंड वन इज You are telling me a fairy tale, a lie. तुमने मुझे परियों की कहानियां बता रहे हो, तुमने ये नहीं बताया कि तुम झूठ बोल रहे हो. The third one is parable. Parable is a figure of speech which present a short story, typically with a moral lesson. At the end, parable helps reader understand physical issues or moral lessons in reliable terms. ये एक ऐसी टेक्निक है जिससे आपको एक शॉर्ट स्टोरी सुनाई जाती है और उसके आखिर में आपको एक लेसन मिलता है, यानी उसका मेन मोटिव यही होता है कि जो रीडर है उसको मैसेज कन्वे किया जाए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ये स्टोरी ली गई है काओ द होली कुरान से, सूरह बकरा. एक शख्स था जो उसको गॉड की पावर्स पे यकीन नहीं था, बिलीव नहीं करता था. तो एक दिन वो थिंकिंग कर रहा था कि वो थिंकिंग करते हुए ही वो उसकी डेथ हो गई और उसके बाद 100 साल बाद उसे जिंदा किया गया और उससे पूछा गया कि तुम कितनी देर तक सोए, तो उसने कहा कि मैं 1 दिन तक सोया, हालांकि वो 100 साल गुजर चुके थे. They teach us a moral lesson in 3 ways. God can change time. God has power our life. Human has no power. Epigram. It is brief point saying frequently understanding antithetical ideas which exude surprise and arrest attention. ये बताते हैं कि किसी भी चीज के बारे में जो कि बहुत ही सरप्राइजिंग हो और अटेंशन गेन करे. ऐसे सेंटेंस को एप्लीग्राम कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल द किड इज द फादर ऑफ मैन. जैसे कि कुछ बच्चे होते हैं बहुत ही क्लेवर, मेरी तरह, उनके लिए ये इस्तेमाल किया जाता है. The last one is irony, the use of word to express something different or opposite from the literal meanings. Not what you expected. वो चीज जिससे मतलब है कि लेकिन हम उसे अपोजिट बोल रहे होते हैं, जैसे नेक्स्ट पर्सन एक्सेप्ट ना करता हो, हम बोल रहे हो. और उसके एग्जांपल थ्रू के आपको बताऊंगा. वाओ यू आर सो इंटेलिजेंट व्हेन योर फ्रेंड टेल यू अबाउट हिज फेलियर. मतलब कि जब आपका दोस्त आपको बोल रहा हो कि मैं किसी चीज में फेल हो गया हूं और आप उसे जवाब दे रहे हो कि तुम बहुत इंटेलिजेंट हो. दैट्स ऑल फ्रॉम माय साइड. सर अभी पता नहीं अरबा ऑनलाइन है कि नहीं.
I think Arba is online. She came
सर वो
right away.
आ चुकी है बट शी सेड नेटवर्क इशू.
Okay. If
Thank
Arba,
you,
you
sir.
can listen to me, raise your hand. Mir Samir, would you tell me that
Yes, sir.
Why irony is used in literature? How it is used in literature?
सर आयरनी इसलिए यूज होती है कि सर मतलब जैसे अगर कोई भी उल्टी बात बतानी हो, किसी ने बोला है हमें, सर किसी ने कोई चीज बताई है कि वो फेल हो गया है किसी चीज में, सर
No,
उनको
I'm
हम
talking about in
दूसरे मतलब
literature.
अच्छे.
Better literature.
सर आई डोंट नो सर.
Okay, good. Overall explanation was quite good, and you did a
Sir.
good job. Yes,
सर आई वांट टू से समथिंग.
yes.
सर एक्चुअली मैं गांव में हूँ सर, उधर नेटवर्क इश्यूज था तो सर तैयारी इतनी अच्छी नहीं थी, बस 1 दिन में हुई है सर ये.
No, it's a good thing that at least you tried your best. And let me answer the question that why irony is used in literature. See, beta, whenever you go through the literature, then you will come to know that there are so many authors, they actually wanted to criticize the society. Okay, or they wanted to
Yeah.
criticize religion, social values, customs, traditions, or even during the old times, the writers wanted to criticize kings because kings had absolute power, but they were not
Yeah.
allowed to criticize them directly. So that's why they used irony. Irony, apparently says something, but its meaning is something else. As you said,
Sir.
that you are very intelligent, but in reality, he is failed. So you see,
Yeah.
in that way, the writers and the scholars all around the world, they took this technique, the technique of irony, in order to criticize kings, their rule,
Yeah.
their tyrant rule, and they criticize their law, their decisions, they criticize religious practices, they criticize social practices. In this way, the irony is used in literature.
Sir, got it.
Okay, beta. Now, well done.
Thank
did
you,
a
sir.
good job. And
Thank you,
now let's
sir.
move forward. Okay, beta. Now, before we go
Okay,
to
sir.
our next presentation or the next group, this session is going to be expired within few minutes. So I will take presentation from next group in next session, and the next session will be started within few minutes. So let me give you some instructions. See, beta, I have sent you a link in your WhatsApp group. Now you have time till tomorrow 4 p.m. That means around 24 hours, 24 hours and 30 minutes. So you will have time till tomorrow evening 4 p.m. So you can fill that form till tomorrow 4 p.m. आप उसको fill out करेंगे by using your email address. If someone is using email address which is किसका माइक अभी तक खुला हुआ है? Let me Aisha Ali Murad mute. See बेटा, I was saying कि अगर किसी ऐसे स्टूडेंट ने अपना ईमेल जो बनाया हुआ है विद समवन एल्स नेम और किसी और नाम से उनका ईमेल बनाया हुआ है, एंड दैट स्टूडेंट इज गोइंग टू फिल द फॉर्म, देन ऑल यू नीड टू डू इज, अब मुझे तो पता नहीं लगेगा कि ये आपने फिल आउट किया है, सो यू नीड टू सेंड मी अ पर्सनल मैसेज इन माय इनबॉक्स दैट यू हैव फिल द फॉर्म बाय यूजिंग दिस ईमेल। और जिन स्टूडेंट्स के ईमेल उनके अपने नेम से हैं वो मुझे पर्सनल में मैसेज नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि आपका नेम वहां पर आ जाएगा, सो डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट। बट वो स्टूडेंट्स जिनका ईमेल अपने नेम से नहीं है किसी और नेम से, सो दोज स्टूडेंट्स आर रिक्वायर्ड टू सेंड मी अ मैसेज दैट दिस इज मी एंड आई हैव फिल्ड द फॉर्म बाय यूजिंग this email. So in this way, those students who will participate in this activity and they will fill this form, this is a survey questionnaire, it is a research paper, and we are conducting this research paper. There are 3 authors in this research paper. I am one of them. So for this activity you will be given 2 marks. पिछला जो मैंने आपको लिंक भेजा था आपने उसको फिल आउट किया, आई विल गिव दोज स्टूडेंट्स जिन्होंने भी उसको फिल आउट किया है, सारा उसका रिकॉर्ड मेरे पास अवेलेबल है, सो आई विल गिव 1 मार्क टू ईच। एंड इस लिंक को जो फिल आउट करेगा आई विल गिव 2 मार्क्स ईच, एंड देन द थर्ड लिंक विल बी शेयर्ड विद यू वेरी सून। तो देन I will be giving 2 marks for that link as well. तो that means कि इन 3 रिसर्च सर्वेज के जो आप फिल आउट करेंगे फॉर्म्स को तो यू विल गेट 5 मार्क्स। तो आपके जो 5 सेक्शनल मार्क्स बचे हुए थे तो वो मैं आपको यहीं पे दूंगा। तो आई होप कि अब ये आपके लिए क्लियर होगा। यस, आई थिंक समवन हैज रेज्ड हैंड। मीर समीर। यस
सर, जो आपने सर सर्वे पिछले दिए थे सर वो मैंने सबमिट करवा दिया। और सर अभी ये जो नेक्स्ट करना है सर ये 4 तक करना है, 4 बजे तक।
कल शाम 4 बजे तक का आपके पास टाइम है बेटा। वो आज अभी 4 बजे से थोड़ा पहले मैंने आपको फॉरवर्ड कर दिया था ग्रुप में उसका लिंक, तो उसकी 4 बजे कल शाम तक आपने उसको फिल आउट कर देना है। अगर कोई ऐसा स्टूडेंट जो कि 4 बजे के बाद फिल आउट करेगा, फॉर्म तो फिल होगा, सबमिट भी होगा, लेकिन उसका रिकॉर्ड मेरे पास नहीं आएगा, तो दैट मीन्स के दैट स्टूडेंट विल मिस 2 मार्क्स। तो उसके 2 मार्क्स मिस हो जाएंगे अगर वो 4 बजे के बाद फिल आउट करेगा। तो यू हैव टू फिल इट आउट बिफोर 4 PM टुमारो। ठीक है बेटा? तो
सर
यस,
मेरा जो ईमेल था सर समीर अहमद के नाम से, सर उसमें कोई इशू तो नहीं?
नो आपका अपने नेम मीर समीर के नेम से है ना, तो दैट डजंट मैटर। कुछ ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स हैं किसी ने पता नहीं किस नाम से बनाया होता है, कोई ऐसी गर्ल होती है जिसके पास गर्ल स्टूडेंट है तो उनके पास अपना ईमेल बना हुआ नहीं है, तो दे डू फिल द फॉर्म विथ by using emails of their father, their brothers. So you see such students are required to send me a message कि आप लोगों ने किस ईमेल के थ्रू आपका फॉर्म फिल किया है। तो ये उन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, अगर कोई ऐसी मेरी बेटी जिसके पास अपना ईमेल बना हुआ नहीं है, वो अपने घर वाले किसी अपने फादर या ब्रदर के ईमेल से वो फिल आउट कर रहे हैं, तो वो मुझे पर्सनल में मैसेज करके बता देंगे और स्क्रीनशॉट भेज देंगे। ओके बेटा? सो ये इट इज़ लेस देन 1 मिनट एंड इसमें ये मीटिंग एंड हो जाएगी। मैं दोबारा आपको इसी लिंक के थ्रू ज्वाइन करना पड़ेगा और इसके बाद जो ग्रुप है, एक महानूर का आई गेस मैसेज आया था इधर चैट में कि हर ग्रुप इज रेडी फॉर प्रेजेंटेशन, एंड देन द सेकंड इज ऑफ चंद्र कुमार, दे वर प्रेजेंटिंग yesterday but the time was up yesterday, so that's why they couldn't complete. So